All right, I'm gonna put myself right here. Good to hear. Good to hear. You enjoying that Dead by Daylight stuff? Excuse me a second. I'm just like setting up a couple things here that I don't have in this this thing. There we go. This is going to be too noisy for this right now, so we're not even going to use that actually. All right. Hey, how's it going? Get this started. So we're going to do something a little different to start off tonight. Good game. Yes, it is. It's a fantastic game. So we're going to do something a little different tonight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be recording this locally as well. So I can just pull this and go straight to YouTube with it. We got a raid last night from our good friend OG Junkyard, and he was talking about his Hitless run, and I was kind of like walking him through a little bit of it, and so that got me thinking, mate, why don't I just do a full walkthrough of my run, the reason I did the things I did, why I do it the way I do it, that kind of thing, and just do a full breakdown of like the run and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna throw this up on YouTube. It's gonna be a good time. So what's going on, Jamer? How you doing, man? Which one's the real Raven? Well, the one in blue, actually, the one that's the same color as your name. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so again, I'm just gonna go over this because I just started the recording. I'm Quote the Raven. I recently did this no-hit run, and I want to kind of explain myself and explain how I did the run, why I did the run the way I did it, and yeah, so we're gonna put this into 2x speed actually, so I don't have to sit here for the full thing. But yeah, so we came in and did our first run of the day. So you'll notice we picked Thief, Black Firebomb for our character, and that's because the Thief class comes with the master key already, which gives you free fire bombs to go into the run with, which makes the run a little bit faster. So you'll see here at the door, I'll take off my armor and drop the straight sword hilt, basically just for our organization. So I'll go up to these bricks right here. So actually rewind that and I'll pause it. So you want to stop just before these bricks right here. If you go too far, then you'll get bopped, and if you stay too far back, then you will get bopped as well. It's like there's like a sweet spot right before these bricks, because remember, you move forward when you throw as well. So you toss 3 fire bombs, and right after the 3rd fire bomb, you jump forward, and you will roll his slam attack, and then you just throw 2 more and you're good. That's pretty much all of Asylum and all we're gonna see for like the next couple minutes. You know, actually for all the boss fights I'm gonna slow it down to normal speed, but everything else I think we're gonna keep it up at this. Fake mod Dissy, oh man. So yeah, then I'll get to this door, and I'm pretty sure I usually drop, yeah, I'll drop the Demon's Great Hammer here again for organization. We're just never going to wield it, so there's no point to having it in our inventory. We're going to get here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the humanities. We're going to grab our homeward bones as well. Normal no-hit runs will grab the... Oh no, we will grab the talisman in this run. Sorry, I'm like in the fucking mindset of doing the all content run. So we're gonna grab the talisman. We're gonna grab the homeward bones. We'll homeward bone out of there because it's faster than actually dropping down and coming back around to Firelink. Immediately we'll go down and grab our TSR. Pretty standard stuff. So getting off this elevator, every little bit of damage we take is on purpose. So we'll send the elevator back up and do a drop from that top part there. Take that little bit of damage, pick up this soul, and then we're gonna run up by this this dragon over here. We're gonna run up onto the hill, and we'll drop down from there. and that damage from where we drop is the exact amount of damage that will get us down to our TSR when we drop off the tower. So there we go, we take that damage, pick up the soul, and then if we jump off the tower that has our TSR on it now, we'll be perfectly set up for our TSR for the rest of this split. So you just eyeball this guy. If he shoots lightning straight ahead, you go to the right of him. If he shoots lightning to his left, you go to your left. So yeah, grab your RTSR, all that good stuff. He's just garbage at this game. You got me, Huck. Nothing was on purpose. This was a complete accident. So when we jump off the tower there, we're gonna switch out our weapon. We did not have our weapon out before that drop, but you pull it out in midair when your character is back standing up after the roll, and you'll never get the hard drop. Use your 2 souls on the elevator for a time save, and yeah, actually 2 times speed might be too fast. Ooh. 1.25, how's that look? So for him here, we're waiting for him to expose his back, and we'll get a backstab. We'll get him into a backstab chain, so we'll backstab him here. Now we're gonna reset into the cave so that he resets as well, because that can be really sketchy. He can get his back turned to the wall, and you won't be able to get the backstab off on him before he hits you. There you go. 3rd backstab, and he's dead. You don't get the Black Knight Halberd. You put yourself into tears, but you grab your shield and you move on. Reality, I will sabotage his no-hit guide by making distracting. I don't care if you distract me with chat. I'm still explaining everything. I don't know what I was doing here. I was like randomly walking. So we're gonna grab our bow and arrow, which will be needed for many areas. But we're gonna grab that and the feather arrows, and now we'll run straight up to Andre, and we will not kill. Well, we'll kill the crystal lizard. Sorry. So we'll kill him right here. There you go. Terry extractions enabled. Thank you for the 100-bit streamer. I appreciate it. I actually should go back to my live queue. Appreciate it, man. So we're gonna run past all these guys. There's no point to killing them. You can accidentally draw the other tree people over, which is not something you want to do, because it can be really sketchy to dodge out. And this guy you can just run straight past. He'll fucking never touch you if you just roll right, keep your eye on him, or what I'm doing is keeping a sound. Like I'm waiting to hear the sound of his lightning. So we'll buy 6 Titanite shards, the battle axe, and then we'll upgrade the battle axe to +4, and that's what we're doing here at Andre. We use all our souls that we picked up to this point for that, and we'll equip the battle axe, the bow, and the feather arrows. We'll go into 2-hand because you can't 1-hand the axe at this point. There's no real point to not 2-handing. So here, you just run straight out, one-shot that guy. This is a triple combo that can also be a double like you saw there, and you can just punish him on the recovery, punish him on the recovery again. This Balder Knight, you can just literally run straight up to him like this and 2-shot him. Easy. Pick up your Firekeeper soul for the skip later on. You're gonna shoot a bow and arrow. Make sure you hit this caster right here. You have to hit him in the head. If you don't hit him in the head, he will start to cast, and you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have to roll out of the way. It's gonna be awful. He's gonna keep casting. You're just gonna have to sneak it in. And then this hollow I killed right here was for a very specific reason. So when we run up here, you'll see I run straight through this area. I don't kill all these guys. And this hollow that we shoot right here is the guy who sounds the alarm when you run through the room. So if he's not alive, they don't respond to you running in the room right away, and you have plenty of time to get all the way through to the second room. If he's alive, then he's going to sound the alarm, and you're going to have to do at least 1 roll, maybe 2, to get through that part hitless. You'll see right here, this is the guy you kill. Hit him in the head, send the elevator down. Do not forget this part. So you're gonna run all the way to the corner, lock on to that knight, and throw the firebomb. That one-shots him. And then you're gonna line up here. So you kind of want to have your foot... You kind of want to have your foot still touching. So you see how I line myself up with the wall here? And I walk all the way till I bump into the pillar. Your foot is barely touching the wall, and you're going to aim for this little black dot here, a little under it, right there. And then you throw a firebomb, and this will kill the first guy in this room so that he doesn't immediately jump out and stab you, because this is a run killer right here. This guy's a dick. 200 IQ. So these are all Geno Machino strats, which I think he got from Xenosum. I could be wrong though. And so you see here, these, okay, that's another thing. So you run through here. This guy most likely will never do anything, but if he does, you have enough time to react, because you'll be able to see him jump out from here. This guy right here will always come out to you, and if not, then you still have to go after him because he can end your run as well. You want to do a running, make sure it's a running attack. If you just normally attack, it's going to take 2 hits. If you do a running attack, you one-shot this guy. So no matter what, run up these stairs and just automatically do a running R1. So you see the slice, because you're slicing from left to right, so you'll always hit that guy because he's coming towards you. Even if he's not, even if he looks like he's not going to be in your hitbox, you'll most likely hit him because of your side swipe swing. So while you're on this ladder, switch to your axe. And you're ready for the fight. So there's 2 ways you can do this fight. The way you won't see me do it in this one is the faster strat. So what you can do is when you get the cutscene, you run straight to the first gargoyle and you just go after him that way. I pull the gargoyle because it's safer. I pull the gargoyle all the way to the end here. You'll see he's not giving me very good RNG. I got the tail cut, which was very sketchy. This fight was actually the worst one in the whole run. So it was very sketchy. So you get the tail cut, and which is a stagger, so you get another free hit. There's a second stagger and then another free hit. And then this guy you're going to run up to, and you're going to do R1, R2. That normally kills him, but I got a bad swing on my R1, so I had to wait this out. And so I wait out the fire, and then I go and get one more R1, and that's the fight. All right. So here, there's nothing to see. I just climb the ladder and get the bell. When you get the bell, as soon as you let go of that lever, Homeward Bone, and you'll get the animation before the cutscene. There you go. All right, so you're gonna level up right after this. You're gonna go into 21 strength. You're gonna put all of your souls into strength on this because you're going to be like, you're barely gonna level dex in this run. I don't even know if I did. I think I may have. I don't remember. But you put 21 in first to send you down to Quelaag. Yeah, you're gonna get big and strong. Kick Lautrec off the cliff. Standard no-hit stuff. Standard casual playthrough stuff, honestly. Miss a kick because this game is really good at kicks. Oh, there's another miss. God Gamer. You don't have to quit out here, but I do, just to get the ring. Exactly, you got to drink your milk at the bonfire. You got to pick up the Humanity and Ring of Favor and Protection. You don't equip the Ring of Favor and Protection until you get on the elevator, just as a little time save. So now you're traveling on the elevator, you can go and equip that ring. So you have RTSR, Ring of Favor and Protection on. Yep. Send the elevator back up before you exit the elevator, and now you can just go straight down to Quelaag. Milk is very good. We have like 1.5 gallons in the house right now because we just went grocery shopping. It's fantastic. Make a fucking smoothie tomorrow is what I'm gonna do. I got a bunch of frozen blueberries. That'll be good. So watch for these guys for the swing. You normally have to roll them, but they were not doing, like, none of these guys did shit to me there. They all 3 of them roared, I believe. So there's a faster way to drop down, but you can just drop down through that ladder, go through here, double hit that guy, walk straight out, backstep off, and throw a firebomb. That firebomb will kill the dart guy. I don't even know what he's called, the dart guy, and he gives you a guaranteed at least one poison moss clump, which is what you need for Quelaag. Sometimes he'll drop 2 purple moss clumps, and then he also can drop two purple moss clumps and a blooming moss clump. Standard stuff here. Roll, roll, roll. Pretty much just running to the boss at this point. You see me running into the wall here, and that's because the running into the wall can like trigger falling damage in this game, and it's just specifically in the 2 areas I tried to do it, but I was too late, I think, getting onto the hitbox. So I decided to wait like 3 seconds, and now we can go in. So there's definitely faster ways to do Quelaag. I just really have a hard time with this boss out of the entire game, so I only punish the lava spits. When he does the short one, you can only punish once. You saw the side slam there. I also punish that for 1 hit. When he does the long one, I do 5 swings to punish. So he's giving me a lot of punish time here. I'm in a bad spot. There's too much lava around, so I'm trying to get him to the open part of the arena. He does 1 there, so I can get 1 hit in safely. There's going to be the jump, so you run the fuck away. Second jump, run the fuck away. This is not good because she's on the stairs, so you never want her on the stairs. This is a bad spot to be in too. Trying to get to the open part of the arena again. She's probably, I'm thinking she's going to jump, but yeah, she doesn't end up doing it. I'm pretty sure I'm telling myself that she's going to jump. So you get a 5 swing punish right here because she's doing the long spit. Easy. Explosion. That's 2 rolls away. You have to do 2 rolls from her and you're safe. She's doing the jump, so you roll under her. Her AI is like confused. She's not supposed to do that when you're that close. And I get really ballsy here because I go near that lava, I'm pretty sure. That hovering lava, you never want to do that. So you get the 1 punish, and that's going to be the GG. That would have been the 5 punish, but yeah, I got real close to that lava. And yeah, that's the Quelaag fight. Basically, the safest strat is punish the flame spitter and punish the when she stomps only on like her left or right side. I really should. No, because I'm fucking talking in this. So you pop your soul, you put everything into, or so you go 12, 30. No, 1227. Man, I don't fucking remember this run at all. I thought I went to 30. Huh. Compilation video of you being Spear of the Church. Dude. It's so hard to record for that. I have a few. I think I still have a few recordings. But it's so hard to record for Spear of the Church because you can't guarantee a you can't do a like you can't guarantee an invasion. So I'll do my best. In my downtime, I'll do my best to get a compilation of it. What's up, Matt? So here we're gonna go grab our weaponsmith box, and from our weaponsmith box, we're just gonna need it in Anor Londo. So, and for the rest of the game, honestly. Still sick? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, straight into Anor Londo. Yeah. Don't drag these guys out. Don't even bother with them. You just run straight through, dodge that little trap, run straight through, they'll never hit you. Wait for that axe to go by, and you're good to run straight through this. Let your stamina recover until you hit that pillar, and then run, dodge in and out, and you can just run straight through. Keep your sprint going all the way through this. Wait behind the pillar. Lightning attack, run. Roll, run past her, trigger the trap so it hits her. And then now you're going to wait. Rock goes, hits him, normal stuff. Run straight up to the fog gate. So for here, we're going to be going to get our Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. So you run straight through here. That will never hit you. Run up and go to the broken pillar. Jump off of the broken pillar and roll. And if you roll down here, you're just going to have to deal with this one guy. Normally I would be going for the backstab, but I missed it there. So I just tried to stagger him off, I believe. And I think I ended up doing that. This was not a great fight. Yeah, I just staggered him off. So he's dead now, but root past that boulder. Yeah, you have just enough time to jump off right there. The speedrun strat is to go up to that boulder actually and have two pieces, like your headpiece and your chest piece on, and then you backstep through the boulder, and that gives you RTSR setup. So, but obviously you can't do that for no hit, so I had to modify it a little bit. So yeah, you homeward bone after that, and the boulders will all be reset now, so you can literally just run through this area. So same deal, stamina recovery, keep sprinting all the way through. Yeah, there's the arrow setup as well. Someone or Elijah was doing that today, but I also seen him do the backstep strat, which is just more fancy. So yeah, there will be no boulder here. It won't be coming down. For some reason it gets mixed up here. I don't know why. I'm not going to complain about it. There's no boulder here either, so you can just run straight up and nothing will ever hit you. This is 100% consistent. As well as this, you just run straight through. It will never hit you as long as you're at this equipment load. Normal things. Have your empty hand here. Backhand her just to get her out of the way or she'll block you. And now you just run straight through. Perfect. And that's the inside of Sens Fortress. What's going on, Barker? How you doing today? All right, so for here, because you have Ring of Favor and Protection on, you have a perfect RTSR strat. So you're going to get to this, and you're just going to roll off. And then you're going to do it one more time, and you're going to be at RTSR. So that's what we're doing here. And now we're at RTSR. So there's two things you could do after this. Most of the time, the crystal lizard in the forest, if he drops one Titanite chunk or two Titanite chunks, I will go straight into this fight. In this run, he dropped one, so I go straight into this fight. However, if he does not drop a Titanite chunk, I will go and kill the giant just for the chunk, so I can get to +2 in this game. But here we're just going to run straight in because we don't need to kill him. We'll have too many Titanite chunks and there just won't be anything to do. Dodge that. And now we're just ready to go into the fight. So I even forgot in this run that that the Titanite chunk dropped. So yeah. So you run straight in. That will always hit that broken pillar there. Run and start walking between his legs right there. You get 2 hits, 3 hits, and stagger. I was afraid the fire was going to hit me, even though it won't. And there you get the fall off, easy peasy. Equip the arrow or the bow and the talismans, and now use your core of the Iron Golem while this guy decides to stop throwing. And now you just go through. How long has it been since this run? It's probably been about a month now. I think 3 weeks to a month, I would say. All right, so for here, we got to pick up our Crystal Halberd, which is going to be the weapon for the majority of the rest of our run. So what we'll do is we'll go to the entrance of this building, or whatever the hell you want to call it right here, hallway. And what we'll do is we'll aim at the mimic and shoot a bow and arrow into him yet. Help me so much. It's easy. It makes it so easy, man. So as soon as he stands up, run like hell. As soon as you get to the fire, your bonfire, he will start walking back. I'm a fucking forehead, and I thought I was close enough to throw those at them, but I'm just gonna re-aggro him here, and he comes after me. He's gonna do a kick, roll it, and now he's gonna de-aggro again, and there you go. He goes to sleep as soon as he passes by this doorway. So you see he'll keep backing up here, and now he'll fall asleep. Easy. Crystal Halberd. Pull out the axe. I think it's 3 or 4 R1s. 4. There. 4 R1s. Mimic's dead. Easy peasy. Go upgrade. Nice throws. Thanks. Yeah, that was... You know what was sad about that is I think that week I had also lost a run to the Mimic because he was backing up, or because I ran out of fucking... talismans. Oh, yeah, so you're going to go 20 endurance, 28 strength. You're going to keep going into your strength pool, but you also... Endurance is the most important part of this run. If you are doing this run with low endurance, it is going to be significantly harder than if you are doing it with high endurance. Endurance is life in this game. So you wait on this elevator till that second... right there, the second to last notch in the walls, drop down, jump off the highest part, and now you're going to jump off to the bottom here, and that's perfect RTSR every single time. They just deal with him right outside the room he's in. Yeah, I think that's my strat. Don't quote me on that. That might be Gino's or something like that, but that might be my strat, just because I got sick of dealing with him. Yeah, that's the Crystal Halberd right there. That's why we kill the Mimic. Alright, so this guy's being a fucking meme lord. He almost killed our run. That's about the worst he's ever been. Normally he just goes without a word. So here, you're gonna line up bow and arrow this pillar right here. You see the notch. Yeah, you'll be able to see this in the recording. There's a notch right here. This is where you want to aim. If you aim too high or too low, he'll just like wiggle here and he won't fall off. Too close. Too me's. So he walks off right here. Now you're going to walk to right there. Shoot him in the head. If you shoot him anywhere else, you're going to have issues. Make sure you shoot him in the head, he'll fall off, even at soul level 1. And then there's a little like black triangle, like right angle thing right here. You aim at the right triangle or right angle and he'll just take a stroll and off he goes. There's another place you can do it where he walks straight off, but I haven't figured that out, nor did I care to. Yeah, so that's that. 7-, what's going on? By the way, hello. Sorry. So this is also, I'm recording this for YouTube as well. So if you guys want to see this played back, it's gonna be played back. When do I kill Andre? Soon. So this fucking asshole. Let's pause for a second. This gargoyle right here. Make sure you keep your eye on him. He is one of 2 enemies in Anor Londo that can teleport. If you take your eyes off of him, he will teleport to you and he will kill you. That is why my PB ended here. That was my first hit of my 2-hit PB. So that's why I'm keeping my eye on him all the way there. Roll the jab. And now you're going to run straight through. Keep hugged to that railing back there. And as soon as you get here, you're going to hear the gargoyle make a noise when he does his stab. And you're going to roll right when he does that. Now keep your eye on him and strafe side to side. Roll the lightning arrow. You strafe side to side because you can take fall damage just running on that that catwalk there. I don't know why, but you can take fall damage there. Roll that attack again. Keep your eye on him. This is the only basically YOLO strat in this entire run. And that's because while you're watching these guys, the archer's arrows can go through these little holes apparently, like 1 in like 20 times, and they'll hit you. So if you can learn their sound effects and the timing it takes for them to, from the sound effect to the lightning arrow hitting you, that would be the only way to fix this part. But this is basically a YOLO strat because I can't see the arrows. Wait for the bow and arrow to hit, and now you go. And now we're waiting for the sound effect of the arrow to our left shooting off, and now we can run to this corner. This corner is completely safe. Dodge 1, stab once, GG, easy. Drop down. So Anor Londo skip, basic, very basic. Just jump over the railing. You don't have to do this whole part. And you just run straight in because there's no time to think about what you're about to do, because then you'll get in your own head. This, okay, I said there was 2 enemies that can teleport in this game, or in Anor Londo. This is number 2 right here. Keep your eye on this asshole right here, or all of a sudden he'll be right behind you, even though he's been swinging. So keep your eye on him. He's not fun. So there's multiple ways that Ornstein and Smough can go. The 2 main ways is what he's doing right now, where he's walking towards you, or Ornstein will do his glitch charge, and he'll glitch like he's doing his normal charge, and then he'll shoot off to this side of the arena and then up. This is what you want. This, with the RNG I got right here, was not the one I wanted. So if he does this, you're going to run to this pillar and you're going to wait for him to attack, and then you're going to try and punish off that. However, if he does the glitch charge and charges this way and then up, you roll the attack and you get 3 free hits on Ornstein as long as he doesn't jump away. Then you just get 2, but you at least get 2 hits on him. You can honestly, you might be able to kill him with Crystal Halberd. If you have the Black Knight Halberd, it's 3 hits, game over, phase 2, let's go. But you'll see here, we run to this corner, he's doing the charge, roll to the side. Make sure you're rolling off to the side a little bit when he does his charges, when you don't have flip ring, because otherwise he'll hit you in the ankle for some reason. That hitbox is still there. So I'm baiting Smough right here to try and do like any type of move that's not this fucking move. So you see I'm kind of like keeping, every so often I'm checking in on Smough. So he swung there, I punish 1. I go, turn to Smough, bait his attack out. Ornstein didn't do anything, so I got a repeat. Ornstein gave me pretty shit RNG there. So I'm checking in on Smough. Ornstein's not giving me shit. Bait on Smough. Ornstein went the wrong way. I mean, this fight was just absolute trash. So it's pretty much rinse and repeat for phase 1. Just check in on Smough and then try to punish what Ornstein gives you. And if he gives you this kind of RNG, then you just have to wait. It's a patience test. All right, so swing once, swing twice. You can punish this on the overhead slam only. Don't try to punish the other one unless you're doing a running attack. If you're doing a running attack, you can get in after the first swing. So again, check in. 1, 2, and I can get 2 hits here because it will kill Ornstein. I don't have to worry about the slam down coming on me. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, you get Smough stuck on a pillar and you do running overhead attacks. That's it. That's the whole fight. Running overhead attack. Smough jumps back, get behind the pillar. Running overhead. Running overhead. I mean, just stay behind the pillar. It's the easiest way to do this. Otherwise, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to worry about reacting to an insta charge, and that's never fun to get out of, and it's fucking terrifying to look at. Excellent gameplay right here. There you go, one last hit. And that's the whole fight. That's everything. That's Ornstein and Smough. What's up, Dissy? Yeah, those butt bounces. Alright, so here, normal stuff. Requirement for a no-hit run. You have to shoot Guinevere in the tits. It's required. If you don't do it, it's not a legal hit run, or no-hit run. Alright. Harass my favorite streamer. Wait for the Guinevere fade out with nice friendly chatting. That's how we were doing it yesterday. It was a friendly stream. It was a smile stream. So you're gonna stay RTSR here. Don't sit at that bonfire. You don't need to come back to it anyways. Why not? Yeah, I am gonna upload this, and because you have to shoot her in the tits. And why do you have to? Because you don't have to, but it takes away all of the golems in Anor Londo, so you can just run to Seath without having to worry about an enemy standing in the way. Yeah, pretty much it. And there's a Titanite chunk out here, and the lightning gargoyles will disappear if you take the, or if you kill Guinevere. Like, they'll disappear right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is probably not necessary, but I run and get the chunk first because I'm afraid of the two NPCs there following me down. It only happened once in all of my no-hit attempts, which was a whole 2.5 months that I was doing this. So, yeah, just run here. It's safer. It will probably never happen to you that the NPCs will like come all the way down there, but it happened to me once and I was freaking out about it. So there's the Titanite chunk. Yeah, there's my YouTube. There you go. And now you're going to come back. You're going to buy 6 Twinkling Titanite and like 125 arrows, I think I got. Oh no, I only got 4. Okay, my bad. Yeah, and then 125 standard arrows. And now get your saddest emotes out because it's time to kill the giant. The first blacksmith of the run goes down. He doesn't even fight back. What a guy. If it makes you guys feel any better, my current run, I don't touch this giant. I just kill Andre. Skip the dialogue or you're gonna cry because he says nighty night and it's very sad, but you need his hammer. I mean, you absolutely need his hammer for, you don't, well, okay, you don't, but it makes this run a lot easier having that hammer. That hammer is so stupid broken. So right now you're gonna upgrade it to +4. There you go. And you're gonna go 30, 21, strength and endurance, and pretty much everything else I believe is going into endurance from now on, if I remember right. I might go into strength a little bit more. So it's Lord Vessel time. Standard, put your Lord Vessel down, warp back out. All right, so here, we're going down to the catacombs now, and what we're going to do is we're going to equip our Slumbering Dragon Crest ring that we picked up in Sens Fortress, because that means the skeleton around the corner coming up will not hear you. And he's a run ender. He's literally ended like maybe 10 of my runs. Enemies can hit each other. That sounds really funny. I'm sure there probably is. There's like 1,000 mods for this game, dude. So we're gonna run past this guy. He's gonna Okay, yeah, this was really bad RNG here. So he can sometimes block you if he doesn't hear you. So you got to drag him out, and I mean he's one stab, so it's not a huge problem. But he can hit you, so watch for that. That's not very common to happen, but it happens. So this guy doesn't hear you until you round the corner, and so you just come around the corner, insta stab, he's dead. Dude, when I first started doing this run, and when I was doing my all content run too, actually, until very recently I was forgetting to put down the Lord Vessel. Yeah, don't roll left. Don't do that. So that guy, you just roll through his attack and stab him twice, he's dead. That's it. GG. Keep your Slumbering Dragon Crest on. You gotta kill this Necromancer across the way with the bow and arrows. It's a lot easier if you level Dex, but I mean, who levels Dex? What kind of nerd levels Dex? You're just gonna, yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the whole thing. Go out to that little rock that I'm standing on, and these guys will just roll right off at you. Unless their AI gets messed up. Like this guy right here, his AI gets messed up and he goes into the wall for some reason. Dex build is superior. It's actually not. It's actually not. For the bow it is, but everything else it does less damage. And there he'll just jump off and commit seppuku. Uchi. Okay, yeah, Uchi. There you go. If you're using a Dex weapon, I understand. Okay, so for this strat, this is a perfect RTSR setup for Pinwheel without using the Symbol of Avarice. Symbol of Avarice is the biggest waste of time in this game for no hit runners because you don't need it. I repeat, you do not need it. For the love of God, stop getting that item. There's better setups for this. So what you're gonna do, there's gonna be 3 of these skulls hanging around down here. So you're gonna look down and make sure these 3 skulls are not right here. As long as they're not right here coming towards you, then you can roll. Then you can drop off. Do not roll. Do not walk off. You need to like edge yourself off, as you'll kind of see me doing here. So see, those 2 are coming towards me, so I didn't want to drop down. That one turned around. Now we just need to wait for this one to turn around. Lloyded the Mimic though. You don't need it, 7-. You don't. So you drop down there. So you lose just this amount of health, and then you run all the way to almost the corner here. You don't want to run all the way to the corner because you can actually bounce off this rock and shoot out this way, which is fucking so stupid. And you roll down. You still have your Slumbering Dragon Crest ring on, so this Pinwheel below you doesn't hear you. You still got plenty of health to go. So you edge yourself off there, drop down, kill. Because you have your Slumbering Dragon Crest ring on, this guy will never hear you. So you can just run away, and he never even notices you're behind him, because he's super dumb. And you look at that, you're not even in RTSR range. Perfect setup for Nito. Equip your hammer, your RTSR, and drop down. Perfect. Easy. And you all know how this fight goes. If anyone needs me to explain that strat, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to. Mask of the Child was a super lucky drop. That's a really good drop for us. What if the extra Pinwheel spawn? Well, they won't because you kill them in 2 hits. They will spawn, but you just keep your eye on them, and just after you kill Pinwheel, just start fucking rolling like an idiot, and you should be fine. Just like spin your camera around the arena to make sure no fireballs are being spawned. So you put 2 points into endurance there. And for here, we're gonna go get the Skull Lantern and the 2 souls down here, and then we'll go get our fog ring. So this is all pretty standard. Go get your that, warped back to Firelink. Go up to the nest. Easy. Wait through this. Go to Snuggly the Crow. You don't need, okay, another thing. You don't need to kill these dudes here. As long as you run right to this left corner here and just drop down, you don't need to kill those. You don't need to deal with those fire guys. They can be a lot more annoying than is necessary. So you drop it, put out. You can homeward bone as well, but it's faster to quit out. So then you get your fog ring, pick it up, go back here, and this is where you're gonna say goodbye to the Ring of Favor and Protection. You're gonna lose that for the Slumbering Dragon Crest and the fog ring. So now you have both of your necessary rings on for the any percent, and you're gonna hug this right wall. Disclaimer: don't hug the right wall too hard though. If you're running up on top of the wall, you're gonna get hit because the skeleton dog that is around this corner will come and like he'll take advantage of the fact that you're slowing yourself down by running up onto the wall. So make sure you're just right next to the wall. See, he almost gets me there because I was up on the wall a little bit. I also did this kind of wrong here. So my marker in the darkness here is this bone sticking up in the middle of your screen here. Kind of want to run to the right of it. I figured out now. You don't want to run straight into it because there's a dog like right here who is, you can see I almost dropped on top of him. And if he like insta reacts, then you're screwed. All right. The rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Well, technical difficulties. Yeah, so you run into the cave here, and you're gonna kill this crystal lizard for the 2 more Titanite or Twinkling Titanites. That's 2 of 4 you're gonna need to finish this. Finish your hammer. You could just run around all these enemies. Be ready to roll a kick or an arrow that comes at you from one of those 2 skeletons, and drop down and get your soul of the hero. And you can just run around these guys. Now you're ready for Nito. No RTSR or anything, just run straight in. Fog ring, Slumbering Dragon Crest. Wait for Nito to come to you, or listen for his screams. Nito is very, very easy. So you wait for the scream, and you roll the attack when he goes to slam his hand down. This attack, you strafe to the right, and he can't hit you. You have 4 hits on that. Same thing, strafe to the right, 4 hits. That attack, you want to stay as close to his body as possible. You don't need to roll it. Strafe again. This was like the best RNG I've ever gotten on Nito. Again, strafe, and that's the end of the fucking... That's the end of the fight. If he goes to do his AoE like he normally was, just run away. And as soon as it's over, just come back and rinse and repeat. This boss is like so trivial. It's unbelievable. So there you go. 29 endurance. Okay, we do go into dex a little bit here. Just for extra damage. And more damage on our bow and arrow. So now we're going to run to the parish. Okay, no, sorry. We're going to set up our RTSR first here on the elevator. So you do the normal drop, and of course I dropped way too early. Drop, go over here, drop down, and you just rinse and repeat doing the drop from these stairs until you're at RTSR, blah, 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 run all the way. Pay hands. Here comes the next blacksmith to die. Shoot him in the head. Run for your fucking life. Oh wait, no, this is... this was weird. He got like glitched up on his thing there for a second. Alright, run onto this platform. Andre will catch himself on the bonfire here. He can't get out of the... He can't get off the bonfire, basically. And if he does, he just resets. There you go. Crest of Artorias. Only reason you do that. So same thing. I use the bow and arrow to kill these guys. So you just bow and arrow them from afar. You have fog ring on, so they really can't see you all that well. And you just go straight through, get the Covenant, and you go kick or punch, whichever you prefer, the ninja off. Quit out, and then come back in for your fuck. Your flip ring. Yep, there you go. Hey, Gio, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Fog and Slumbering Dragon Crest after you pick up the flip ring. Those are the 2 rings you need on. Shiva will never hear you. You can run straight past him. Give yourself a little bit of distance for a roll attack. But you can like hook yourself around him, he'll never see you. You just run to the boss here.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Goodness me. Anonymous, thank you for gifting that sub to Geo, man. I appreciate it. Geo, enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the Raven's Nest. I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, actually, I want to go back on this. Appreciate it, Anonymous. Whoever that was. Alright. So, Sith fight. There's a lot of ways this can be done. Safest way, right here. Yeah, we're doing a review, just kind of a walkthrough of my strats on my no-hit run. We'll put this on YouTube for everything if anyone wants to, go through the run and try to figure out how to do it and all that good stuff. Sphinx, what's going on? Welcome in. Alright, so this strat, you're waiting for that charge in particular right there. Do the slam down. You can punish that as well. It's easier to dodge the charge. So he's kind of being a dick right there. Oh yeah, this fight was awful if I remember. He wouldn't give me any RNG. So you can punish that, but it's more dangerous because he can hop. So you punish that. I should have punished that right there, but I don't know why I was afraid. That uppercut is something you have to really watch out for. So he does the charge. I missed, but I did get that. He does the uppercut again. You wouldn't believe it, but his uppercut is actually the most rare attack he does. You wouldn't believe it from this fight. So I'm trying to keep my distance from him to get that charge right there. I'm too far away from him for that, and I keep fucking up, but luckily I'm able to see the sword so I can dodge it. This is the safest strat for Sif that I found. Can't punish that. Basically the same thing. Just wait for that. Miss the attack because I'm fucking boosted. That wasn't even close. Just make sure you hit Sif is the point of this. This is a lot easier with Black Knight or the Black Knight Halberd, but it's actually not too bad with the hammer either. I was using this for some reason. Alpha, what's going on, man? Yeah, too close. How was your stream, bud? Did you get a new PB? What happened? What's going on? Another one. Wait for the attack. Bop him on the nose. Missed the second attack. I don't think I hit a second attack this entire fight. Maybe here. Yeah, I did. Okay, there's the second attack. He's down to like 10 health. Bow and arrow him down. Easy. Pick up the Hornet Ring. Bone out. 5 at Kings. Nice, dude. The Kings put you down. I feel that, man. The Kings are fucking tough. Right. So you use up all your souls, and here you'll put into, I think, more endurance. Maybe more. Yeah, I'll go in 20, 29, and then everything I think from here on goes to endurance. Unless I go 35 strength, I do that sometimes too. I feel like I'm rolling and it's just eating my inputs, but maybe I'm just bad. It's a patience test. You have to honestly, that fight's the most time I spent in this game, like practicing. So that's one that you just kind of have to feel out their attacks and feel out when you're in a good spot and when you're in danger. So you have to know it like in your head, like this is not good, or I should be able to attack this, that kind of thing. All right, so bow and arrow, shoot this guy in the head, and he's gonna do like 1 damage, and then oh no, I missed here. That's right. Now you shoot him in the ace for 1. Get your hammer out. He's weak to lightning. 2 R1s and he's dead. You go. Switch your RTSR for Fog Ring. And now you can run straight in. How fast did I get this run? Like in game, or do you mean like how fast from my start of doing this run? So this strat, you keep Fog Ring on, and you're gonna shoot your bow and arrow at the blue crystal guy, and it's gonna aggro all of the crystal soldiers or whatever the fuck they're called to walk over to the bow and arrow. So you just keep going. They keep aggroing to him. Yes, sir. Finally, when that one gets all the way over behind the pillar, you can run through. Watch out for that caster, and you just want to fucking roll through here. That guy can be really quick, and it's really hard to react to him sometimes. And you can just run through the rest of this area. Run to your left all the time. Never run to the right there. Always to the left. And pull the lever, and you're good. How many days? It was about 2.5 months that I did this run until I got it. So, about 2.5. Welcome back, Hawk. Alright, so just draw this guy out, take your Fog Ring off so he doesn't de-aggro and all this stupid shit, and you could just run straight through here. Get your final 2 Twinkling Titanites, and there you go. Yeah, it gives you more iframes, and it gives you better distance on your roll as well. It's not necessary, Treehouse. So you're doing your speed run for this game. You don't need it. It makes the game easier. In particular, 2 fights, Sif and Ornstein and Smough, but you don't need it. I'm not doing it. Like I don't do it for my current run. I don't get that ring. A 2-hour run. This run was about 1:37. I think the final time was. I wish I had RTSR on my run. Why don't you have RTSR on your run? Tree, what are you doing to yourself? Tricks on not getting cursed. Wait for the he does that like wind up explosion instead of the laser, and just wait for his wind up explosion, and that attack won't curse you. Pretty much it. Yeah, the AoE, that's, yeah, literally all you do. In the 80%, no reason to route. What do you mean? What do you mean? No RTSR in the 80%? What are you doing to yourself? Absolutely RTSR in the 80%. I disagree with that. I think there's plenty of room to route that in. Because you're gonna save more time with the RTSR than you're gonna save more time with the RTSR than just doing the boss fight straight up. Absolutely, because it's like 100% damage increase. So you're shooting an arrow at the side, right by the ladder there, and it will aggro the first guy, and then right to the right of this lamp, and it will aggro the second guy, and he'll just come down the ladder. Tree, are you doing glitchless? Is that what's going on? Oh, you're doing Dragon Tooth move swap. Okay, you're doing the run I saw Ashwin do. That's what she's doing. I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's why you're not doing RTSR, because you're doing the move swap. Makes sense. All right, so you're going to use these souls you just got to upgrade to +5 here. You just fucking beat these guys down. They're useless. Prepare to die edition runs. Yeah, when I do my run, I'm not going to be doing move swap. I'm just going to be doing regular fucking... Like, I'll probably do either the sorcery run or distortions run with the dark bead. Yeah, it's just more time to set it up. So you want to get RTSR here if you don't have the Black Knight Halberd. If you have the Black Knight Halberd, you're good. You don't need it. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I'm going to be doing all bosses when I speedrun, so that makes sense. That makes sense now. So you're going to walk off here 3 times, and each time you're going to heal 1 Estus Flask. You're going to do it 1 more time, and you'll be in RTSR range. You need this RTSR for the caster that's in the next building. The dog is dreaming. He's twitching his paws. It's fucking adorable. I demand cam now. I can't. If I move, he's gonna wake up. If I move, he's gonna wake up. I can't do that. Copyright issue. What's going on? All right, so fog ring here, and you just do a running R1. Easy. Pop this guy with a running R1. That guy should de-aggro. If not, you can roll away and stab him. You look so young. This run was about 2 months ago. That haircut was also awful. The person who did that haircut, it was like her first time giving haircuts, and I didn't know until I was halfway through the haircut. And then, like, her boss came over, was talking to her about how her first haircut was going, and I was just like, fucking monk ass, dude. So what you saw there is I attacked the staircase, and if you attack the staircase for some reason, the archer is just like, oh, what's down here? And he fucking falls down, and he's an easy stab. There you go. That haircut was awful, dude. I was so pissed. That it evened out a little bit there, but when I first got it, she cut it like so straight, but then like when she cut it like as straight as she did, she put like a dip going up, so I had like a mountain peak in my hair. You don't have to kill this guy, but he was my 1-hit run, so yeah, I killed him. Switch them all because my computer is stupid and probably has malware. Ooh, not fucking good, dude. Stream lag. Oh no. Is it okay now? I dropped 270 frames, but it should be fine now. There you go. Make sure you keep moving and then you slide down the ladder. You have to keep moving until the arrow whizzes past your head or you're gonna get headshot right there. And nobody wants that. Alright, so you're gonna drop down. Keep your fog ring on and you're good to go. Set up RTSR on the in the crystal caves here. So as you guys can see, you really don't need Symbol of Avarice. For the love of God, stop getting Symbol of Avarice. It takes so much time off of this run, it's unbelievable. It's like a full hour you can cut just not getting the Symbol of Avarice. So you get here, go grab this humanity. Switch to hammer, and then you're going to go up to this little crystal sticking out here. You're going to walk all the way to the end, and you're going to drop off. And do it one more time just for a little tick of health, and you'll be in RTSR range. Perfect. I want Symbol of Avarice, so you, just because you don't want me to have it. Oh my god. I don't care if you guys do it, but Christ, dude, watching tournaments with Symbol of Avarice on this run is just, it's fucking painful, man. It really is. It's like this run can be cut so much, and that's why, like, that's like half the problem right now, because no one wants to run DS1 because it takes too long. So no one wants to have a tournament for DS1. If we would just all agree to cut our times on this run and not get Symbol of Avarice and just set this up the speedrunner way, like, I'm sure that DS1 would have no problem having tournaments for DS1. It just takes too long. It's like 3.5-4 hours for an any percent. Yeah, so let's go through this again. So you run in here because you have the fog ring on. These idiots will never see you. So you just run to the left, then cut all the way into the right between these two clams, and then you just go in the boss arena. They will not follow you because as soon as you get in this fight, you spawn on the other side of the boss room, and you can just stand here behind this crystal. They de-aggro. Perfect. This is DSR, but it's the same thing. Yeah. So this is nice and easy. 2 swings, 2 more swings, and that's the whole boss fight. It's such a... I was saying Nito's pretty trivial, but this guy doesn't even get an attack in edgewise, so... There you go. Even hollows? Oh, sweet Jesus. Without any speedrun strats? Stop getting Symbol of Avarice. Versus Crystal Halberd, give it to us. All right. Crystal Halberd is pretty trash on Seath. It's okay on Sif. It's good on Nito. It hurts on 4 Kings. Beta Chaos, I mean, you don't fight that boss, so... And then it's better on Gwyn, I believe. I have never tested Hammer on Gwyn, to be honest, fully upgraded, but I assume it does pretty decent damage, but... I mean, the Crystal Halberd's good too. My personal preference is, as you saw in this run, I need the Crystal Halberd for ONS. I don't like doing the Hammer for ONS. It's gonna suck when I do Soul Level 1. But... I like having the range of the halberd for ONS to stay away from Ornstein and just kind of have that range to be able to hit him. Nito, you can do either. He dies the same either way. He's so fucking easy that I mean, you could use a straight sword hilt and you could still no hit him, no problem. Sif, I kind of prefer the range on, but he's weak to lightning, so the hammer is technically better. Seath, Hammer, 100%. Hammer's way better. Beta Chaos, you don't fight, so, I mean, no opinion there. 4 Kings, Hammer. Absolutely, 100% Hammer. The Hammer has a closer range than the 4 Kings, and it has a wider swing, so it's harder to miss the King and go into that recovery animation, especially that both of those weapons have. The Kings are also weak to lightning. 100% use the Hammer. Gwyn, I always use the halberd. I'm pretty sure you could probably use the hammer as well, and there wouldn't be a problem there. There you go. I prefer the hammer out of all things, except for about 2 fights that I prefer the Crystal Halberd. Four peasant ass bitches, yeah. Yes, the 4 cunts. They're hard, man. I struggled. I think they're on my baseline. I took the most hits on them, and on my deathless run, they were the big problem for me too. I'll be honest with you too. I really didn't get nervous in this run at all, really. Even at the end, I was like pretty cool. It was nice. Like, because usually I got to like Beta Chaos and I was like, oh, here we go. Like, this is going to be difficult. I did not get hit this run. I got hit. This is my no-hit run. So we're reviewing the VOD of the no-hit run. Dino's run, so I'll have to check out the hammer. Yeah, Dino does, I think, pretty similar strats to Hob. So he's got some pretty old strats in there, which are fine. I mean, they work just fine. Dino's a great runner, so... yeah, I mean, those strats work just fine, but I recommend the hammer. The hammer is... it will make the Four Kings so fucking easy. It's great. This is the best weapon in the game for PvE. Hands down best weapon. It's pretty good in PvP actually too. Either fight ONS because their attack's pretty telegraphed. It's just the magic time. And sometimes my rolls don't go off. Yeah, ONS is... I think ONS is more mental for people doing these runs than anything. Like, it's... the fight itself really isn't too bad, but people put up like a mental block over it, for sure. I think Four Kings is by far the hardest fight in this run. And they're really not even that hard, but they cause a lot of problems. The most problems they cause with me is the fact that my eyes really hurt when I go into that boss arena. Yeah, exactly. Four Kings is no problem with good stamina management, but they can catch people off guard for sure. As if you guys watch the trilogy tournament that just took place, Four Kings by far took the most lives. I mean, just in the one bracket alone, they took like I think 8 hits from 3 different runners. Like, it's insane. Yeah, much better. Until like 2 days ago, turn brightness up. Yeah, I tried that and it's like it doesn't even make a difference. It still hurts my fucking eyes. Like in the middle of the fight, I have to like look like away from the screen or like above my screen just to like get my eyes to readjust. I mean they hurt really bad. It doesn't happen all the time, but if I haven't done the fight in a long time, then like I can feel it like starting to hurt. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the older strats, for sure. They're just a lot slower, and so I kind of put together the best of my run, Squilla's run, Hobbs' run, Xenosum's run, and Gino Machino's run, and made it into my own. So this is just a medley pot of different runners, and then my own stuff that I brought in. You all know what happens in this fight. I don't need to show this. You go and you grab the stuff and then you fucking run for your life and then he jumps off the edge and he dies. Easy. Running sections. Running sections. Go to the shortcut. Okay, this guy. Bop him. Make sure you clear all the branches first before you bop him. And you kind of want to walk up. There's a better way to do this. There's a faster way to do this, but I never learned it because I was too scared because that guy is so sporadic. Joe, what's going on? Welcome in. How is stream? Pepe gang to you as well. So you gotta wait for this guy. This is the attack you want him to do. You want him to lunge forward because it just makes this a lot faster. But you gotta keep like that kind of distance from him. And now he's gonna get into the cycle of lightning. And he's gonna back up, and then he's gonna go forward, and then he's gonna lightning, and then he's gonna back up, go forward, lightning. But when he does this lightning, you want to roll through it and go straight past him, and you're good. You don't want to start fucking panic rolling like I did there. Just manage your stamina. He can sometimes throw lightning at you, which is why I'm looking at him. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. And then get over here. I switched to my halberd here, so I have a little bit more range on the Sister of Izalith. Because if she does her fire spray, that's the one that scares me, but she did the chaos storm here. I like got spammy there, but all the same, she just did the chaos storm. So load up our 2 fire bombs, bow and arrow. Unless you're doing this fight for real, then fucking props to you, but you're not gonna learn that here. Run straight down the middle. You're counting the floor. You're going to go to the line between the 5th and the 6th brick on the floor. So you're going to stand right there. Aim at the lower. There's like an elbow here is what I like refer to it as. There's like an elbow. You want to get your cursor on that. And then there's an elbow here as well. Throw a firebomb. Get your arrow over there. Another firebomb, roll forward. You got to roll to break all these branches. Have your fist out. Lock on. Backhand him. Bed of Chaos. Colmer does it as well, Alpha. Colmer does it as well, but I'm pretty sure they're the only 2 that do that fight for real. Now it's 4 Kings time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Colmer was doing it first, and then Backflipius hopped on the train, or maybe they just both started doing it from the start. But they do basically the same run. Because Colmer actually likes the fight. I know that's why he does it. He likes the Bed of Chaos fight. I've asked him about it a couple times, and he likes the puzzle part of it. Flippius did it because he was doing world's first sorcery only. And so he said that fire bombs didn't count towards sorcery. If he was doing sorcery only, he had to do only sorcery. No extra like fire bombs or anything like that. I don't know, dude. He said he likes the puzzle of it. Yeah, exactly. The firebomb tactic's the far better way, but I mean, if you like the fight and you want to do that fight straight up, then kudos to you. To be honest, it's not as hard as you would think. It's just time consuming. There's one jump that's pretty difficult. Other than that, it's a scripted fight. I mean, you can stand in the same place every single time. So you're gonna run around those guys, just stab the one, run through, and you're gonna do a running R1 on the ghost in the middle here. Wait for her, drop down the stairs, and watch her for the ghost that is above you because she floated up there. Go through. There you go. I'll agree with that. All right, so you aim at that guy, aim at his head. There you go. And you're just gonna slowly bow and arrow him down to kill him for the key to the seal. Decide if I'll cheese Bed of Chaos. 7 dash. It's like you want to cheese him. You want to. It's really nice to just accept those free souls. It really is. All right, so this strat, you're going to run in the building. You're going to run to the door and then zip right back out. You don't want to do a running jump like I did there. That was a misclick. And you wait for all these ghosts to come out of that wall right there. So there they all are. Run for your life. Do the jump. Open the seal, yada, 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 right? Yeah. So you're going to jump right down. Don't worry about shooting the ghost with the arrows. Just jump straight down and run to the boss arena. As soon as you get in the boss arena, jump immediately to the left. And drop down. There you go. Equip your rings. Get your hammer on. And now you set up your RTSR. By the way, faster than Symbol of Avarice. Stop using the fucking Symbol of Avarice. You're just going to do 2 drops here, and then you can go into the fight. Easy. Yeah, Joe, how was stream? How was stream? Last I saw, you were like 20 minutes ahead. No, you need the ring. You need the Artorias's ring or something like that. Whatever you get from Sif. But the symbol of avarice is the thing that ticks down your health. It's the mimic head, and it's just a waste of time in this game. That was an old strat that needs to be replaced. Required, got it. There you go. I'm glad you guys are all understanding. So normal, just attack one time only, please. That's the biggest lesson I learned in this fight. Only attack one time. You can technically loop under him here. That's a newer strat. I'm resort to the older strats here because I don't like that magic. And plus I know I have the time to run away from the magic, so I don't have to like risk the entire run by dodging under and getting blinded by that magic spell. So it disappears there. Overhead slam, one attack. I miss, I have to dodge, dodge again. There you go. Stab, one hit. Oh no, I actually went for two there. I was greedy as fuck. Especially from someone who got hit on that attack like previously. There's the third king, dodge the stab. Rinse and repeat. Attack once until the very end, then you can get a second one in. Then PB'd by 12 minutes. Nice, dude. Yeah, Cinder is such a bitch. Oh, Frayed got you too. Did you, how did the, I'm guessing Half-Light went well then. Again. Yeah, I know you can loop under him, but it blinds, like, it's fucking blinding looping under the 4-King, or under the magic spell, and it can get pretty scary. So I just tend to run away, but that's just because I'm used to doing that fight that way. Alright, good Barker. We were worried. First strat Half-Light easy. Nice, dude. That's a fucking pog. And now we're going to Gwyn. So Gwyn, fairly, I mean, everyone knows how to fight Gwyn. 2 parries. Easy. Geo is here too, yes. Yeah, Gwyn is free. He's fucking free real estate is what he is. Unless he leapfrogs you, yeah. What's up, dude? See, I barely moved and the dog woke up. Every time I move, he has to make sure I'm okay. Gotta get the music on. How about I show the dog after, huh? We're almost done here. I'll show him. It's napping, all right? Pepe gang, baby. Pepe gang. So you need to just stay as far away from the run under there as possible. People watching this no-hit guide want to see the dog. Well, they can see the dog at twitch.tv/quotetheraven. Let this guy make his decision around the pillar. You just go straight forward. Watch out for Michael Jordan over here. And this guy, you can honestly just run around to the right side and he'll almost never hit you except for a very rare attack, but you can react to it pretty quickly. Roll as soon as you get in the arena. Parry. There you go. Wait till he stands up and then roll away 4 times. Parry him a second time. And then 2 stabs. Just make sure when you're fighting Gwyn, you end up behind him. That's what you have to do. Just end up behind him every single time before he like realizes where you are. And yeah, that's how you hit Dark Souls 1 in, where is it? An hour 37:44. There you go. And that's how it's done. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah. If you like this this video, be sure to subscribe for more videos. And as I said before, twitch.tv/quotetheraven if you want to see live streams.